Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. Today's video will be a beginner's guide to PvP and World of Warcraft. Now, PvP is pretty straightforward. You're trying to kill other players, and the other players are trying to kill you. But when you start looking at a bigger picture of PvP, there's a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes it can get really overwhelming. So, what I'm on is I'm on my hunter today. Hunters are pretty basic. They have a few things to do, but the main thing that you want to look at your class, you don't have to worry about a hunter. What you want to do is you want to look at your class and see what crowd control abilities they have. What spell intersects do they have? What can they do to prevent different things? What cooldowns do they have? It's not always about the offensive abilities. It's always about how you can control the situation. Let's say you're doing a basic AB and you're defending farm and you got 2 people incoming. Well, before you can defend, if you're trying to go heads up with one person, 2v1, you're probably going to die. So what you want to do is you want to control the situation by keeping one player out of the fight. What you want to do is you want to CC the player, which is crowd control. You want to take care of the person. You want to make him so he can't attack you, or if he's a healer, make sure that he can't heal the opponent that you're trying to kill. What happens is, when you're doing PvP, here's your character. When you're doing PvP, this is all you see is your character right here, and that other character that you're trying to fight. When you start doing PvP more, that bubble expands. So now you can see this guy, and maybe this other guy casting maybe a fear on you. And you switch to that target, and you CC the target so you didn't get feared, and you come back over. That's something that comes with time and doing a lot of PvP and feeling comfortable in the situation. So, the biggest thing is not how fast you can burst someone down. The biggest thing is how you can control the situation so when your bursts do come up, now you can kill the target. If you are doing 2v2 and it's you and another DPS, and your strategy for your comp is to kill the person in the first few seconds, a lot of times that could work. But if you're against a healer DPS team that can control the situation, that when you blow your cooldowns, they CC you, they might polymorph you, they might fear you, they might do something else, force you to pop their trinket, and then their other teammate CCs you, maybe stun, whatever, and then all of a sudden your cooldowns are off, and now you get to engage in the fight. That's a problem. That means that you're not going to be able to do anything in the beginning of the fight. So, what you want to do is when you go in, you want to make sure to manage your cooldowns. You don't want to just blow everything and hope for a fast kill. You want to manage cooldowns. Also, another thing is, let's say you and your partner, maybe you're a DPS and maybe they're a healer. Or maybe you're a healer and maybe they're a DPS. Now, these barrels are going to represent a line of sight today. If I'm trying to get a kill on a target, and I'm about to die, and I'm running after this target, and I stop here, and my healer's over here, whose fault is it that you died? It's your fault. You can't line of sight your healer. Even though your kill target is getting low, if you die and your kill target did not die, your team loses. So what's more important? Is it more important for you to stay back, get a few heals, and then go after your target? Or is it just focus, fire, tunnel vision, gotta get the kill? It's not going to work that way. Also, this is a great strategy to be able to use the pillars if you are a healer. If you're a healer and you're about to die, running around this pillar is going to line aside a lot of mana classes, range classes. They're going to have to be forced to keep up with you. And if they have any slow ability, it's going to be really, really hard for them to keep up with you. Now let's talk about those slow abilities. Let's talk about those pills. if I'm a healer and I'm getting focused and I'm trying to get away and you're the DPS on one of these characters trying to kill them, one thing that you can do to benefit your team is by swapping to the other guy, slowing them, stunning them, getting over to this other guy, slow them or stun them, and then continue to try to kill them. That's called a pill. You want to give your partner enough time to get away, or if they're getting trained, just cooldowns popped, everything's on them. You need to help your partner by keeping them slowed, by keeping them pilled, so they have a chance to get away, to heal, to do whatever, to line of sight, and then they swap, and then you continue to fight. So that's what you want to do, is called a pill. It's just it's a lot of beginner stuff. So to sum up the guide, so it's not a 15-minute guide because there's a lot of stuff that can happen in PvP. Learn your class, understand your abilities that can help your team out. The kill in the first 5 seconds of the match is not the most important thing. You might see someone with lower health. Alright, we're going to go bust all our cooldowns on them. No. If you have a healer or you have a class that can off-heal, which a lot of players can off-heal now, you could burst them out if you have the right strategy. If you have someone to pop a bubble. If you have someone to do these things. But if you're trying to explode 100% on a paladin and he has a healer, it might not work. So you got to be you got to think about your strategy. Think about how our team should play out. Make sure to help your teammates by pilling, by keeping the other guy stunned, making sure the other character CC'd. Try to lock one character out the entire game if you can. Communicate with your partner. I'm going to be stunning now, and then once that pops out, you sheep. Okay, ready? Alright, here we go. He's stunned. Stun broke. Sheeped. Now that player's locked out for maybe 5 to 8 seconds. So if that's a healer, that's a lot of non-healing going on the other target. And then it's a perfect time to go ahead and kill the target. So there's some basic information. There's a lot to do with PvP, and unless you're talking about classes, like let's say I'm the hunter and I'm going all over the hunter stuff, it's hard to just give you a broad, here's the basics of PvP, because there's so much. But hopefully I did help you guys out. The more you PvP, the bigger the bubble you see. When you first start doing PvP, you're focused so little on the screen. You're focused on your character. You're focused on trying to get this player killed, and you're not seeing what this other guy's doing. But with time, you'll be able to see the whole bubble. You'll be able to see everything, and then you're going to become a great PvPer. Alright guys, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. Please, if you're a player who does really good in PvP, give us some advice. Put some comments down in the description or in the comment section. People, please go read those comments. Maybe one of those comments can help you guys out. Alright guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.